Stale.
IreQ on the track.
Stale, stagnant without purpose. Hopeless perspective of the depressed. A side of joy to trigger no happiness. Boredom or stress, inside it's a mess. Crippled with clinging regret. Stale, stagnant without purpose. Hopeless perspective of the depressed. A side of joy to trigger no happiness. Boredom or stress, inside it's a mess. Crippled with clinging regret. Appearances through the gaps in clouds, cigarette smoke. It's trials, tribulations, transition to jet till I'm broke. Rejoicing in chugging alcohol continuously. Constantly avoiding the demon side that haunted me. Finding peace and tracing the rust. Where are the good times at? They're covered in dust. Watching paint chip away from my window. While lost in limbo, looking simple. Stale. Gaze at the garbage of the waste of man. Feeling like one man, lost in the program. Daily upkeep is evidence of my laziness. Drifting to the abyss, I'm stuck in the mist. Somewhere between a pessimist and a pessimistic optimist. Regardless, use my optics, see the holes that exist. Noticing the tarnish on the price list. Living this life numb to the bliss. Self-acceptance as I proclaim my worthlessness. Late nights of lying awake at night. Got people asking me if I'm alright. Would respond to the concerns with a fight, but I ain't got the mic. Or will since I started taking pills. Sounds from home saying come home kid. I just connect when it's emotionless. Repelling bonds from them senile sentimentalists. I used to smile when I saw sunsets and got excited when I won big bets. Now wonder why I'm holding my breath. Picturing the courage it would take to be at rest. Wondering if love is in my chest. If so, push it to the vault and find it under my fault. If so, push it to the vault and find it under my fault. Stale, stagnant without purpose. Hopeless perspective of the depressed. A side of joy to trigger no happiness. Boredom or stress, inside it's a mess. Crippled with clinging regret. Stale, stagnant without purpose. Hopeless perspective of the depressed. A side of joy to trigger no happiness. Boredom or stress, inside it's a mess. Crippled with clinging regret.
Yes, I know we lost tales of love left over. Baby girl loved me, but I had to get over. Same ass is just stale, like no pussy, cause dry spills, like life in jail cells. My fingertips on braille, yeah I lost sight, she's the only one that fell. In love with Mel, that's in love with tail. And lust, oh well, my greed for the womb, my gluttony consumes me. 3 strikes, now her wrath ensues. My pride is my doom, cause I can't admit to the bitches that I'm sticking. Ooh, I forgot to mention, even though wifey's good and always in the kitchen of the bitches is my mission. So all my lives built to envy and debating. The same old relations got me evaluating. Brand new temptations, bedtime we lie, still a start in the making.
Stale, stagnant without purpose. Hopeless perspective of the depressed. A side of joy to trigger no happiness. Boredom or stress, inside it's a mess. Crippled with clinging regret. Stale, stagnant without purpose. Hopeless perspective of the depressed. A side of joy to trigger no happiness. Boredom or stress, inside it's a mess. Crippled with clinging regret. Wanna feel her in my flesh, feel her in my bones. Inhaling to my bloodstream, still a piece of her remains in my lungs, liver, brains. Like I'm corrupt, I like Mary, what up?
Never been this high. Angry birds on a nigga, never been this fly. Looking in the mirror like, man, this can't be life, this can't be me. I'm gone, yo, this can't be weed, I'm on one. Pulling stems out, this can't be seeds. Drug
wanna feel her in my flesh, feel her in my bones. Inhale into my bloodstream, still a piece of her remains in my lungs, liver, brains. Like I'm corrupt, I like Mary, what up? Infatuation over love got me going crazy. Distant into this enchantment, separation from my baby cannot be measured in the length of feet. Contained up in my bloodstream, inspiring my dreams. Absorbed up in all my tissues, clinging on to the heat. And the fluids reveal too much to risk not to drink bleach. Head to the sauna and every temp, sweat it out till the sweat runs out. Drinking plenty of water, 3 6 times a day, flushing away all final remains. Losing vital minerals and vitamins, leading to me getting sick, all for a little hit of the choco that we tied to a stick. In the belly, in the belly, in the belly of the bushwhack, of the bullshit of the bourgeoisie. There's weed in my pee, and outside of this cup you will see a register amount of THC, which to me a felony that will never go away. Mary Jane. I wanna feel her in my flesh, feel her in my bones. Inhale into my bloodstream, still a piece of her remains in my lungs, liver, brains. Like I'm corrupt, I like Mary, what up?
My patience is as thin as the air by the Rockies. Hurry, hold the poppy, steady blazing like a Rocky. Puffin' dragon tails, hold it in, exhale. AJ passed me on the back and says I'm doing well. Even through dry spells of chronic procrastination, slumps of motivation, builds my anticipation. Smoking like a cancer patient, with the evidence in a cup, they know I'm still blazing.
I wanna feel her in my flesh, feel her in my bones. Inhale into my bloodstream, still a piece of her remains in my lungs, liver, brains. Like I'm corrupt, I like Mary, what up?
Stupid, retarded, and we love to party. Get stupid, retarded, and we love to party. Get stupid, retarded, and we love to party. Get stupid, retarded, and we love to party.
I'm stepping out, I'm stepping in, I'm moving out, I'm moving in. Trying something new, knowing that I gon' lose. Easiest thing I can do is with you.
I'm stepping in, I'm moving out, I'm moving in. Foreign to the rhythm of the paths I pursue. Blind to the clues, on to the fools. I'm stepping out, trying to get in my fitting. New shoes, new clothes. Still walking through the valley of holes in the plan. Trying to understand what's yesterday. Someone stepping like the best from two. Trying to drink like the rest from two. That's what's new. Speaking box bump be like 1, 2. Muddling gon' make my head sick. For tonight, I'll get over it. With so much ink in my crew, is it apparent? We'll take pain to get back at our parents for showing tax. Ditching my higher sense as I deep in this argument. I practice this to the same songs all night long, so it can't be my latitude that's wrong. Misplaced something now, it's probably gone. I shake my hair like I don't care, giving it up to the music in the air.
Else my mind at the house, I'm jumping up, I'm looking out. I'm going to the streets, so let's be feasting. Searching for good times, what we seek. Pour the drink and light those trees. Just take those pills and wait in line. This shit ain't free, show your spine. Straight to the front, to the VIP. Fuck that line, name ain't kind. Same thing reoccurring all the time. Similar instances of slang rhyme. Bunk whack minds got me like I'm fine. Combined to the confines of my conscious mind's quarters. Crossing enemy borders, keep it to myself like a hoarder. I'm stepping out, I'm stepping in, I'm moving out, I'm moving in. Trying something new, knowing that I gon' lose. Easiest thing I can do is with you.
I'm stepping in, I'm moving out, I'm moving in. Foreign to the rhythm of the paths I pursue. Blind to the clues, on to the fools.
I'm stepping out, I'm stepping in, I'm moving out, I'm moving in. Trying something new, knowing that I gon' lose. Easiest thing I can do is with you.
I'm stepping in, I'm moving out, I'm moving in. Foreign to the rhythm of the paths I pursue. Blind to the clues, on to the fools.
I'm stepping out, I'm stepping in, I'm moving out, I'm moving in. in, trying something new, knowing that I gon' lose. Easiest thing I can do is refuse.
I'm stepping in, I'm moving out, I'm moving in. Foreign to the rhythm of the paths I pursue. Blind to the clues, thrown to the fools.
I'm stepping out, I'm stepping in, I'm moving out, I'm moving in. Trying something new, knowing that I gon' lose. Easiest thing I can do is refuse.
I'm stepping in, I'm moving out, I'm moving in. Foreign to the rhythm of the paths I pursue. Blind to the clues, thrown to the fools. Fitting in, it's getting looked at under a lens. It's the minor details I offend. When fitting in, ain't really fitting in. I'm feeling misplaced in this space. In my best attire, for this atmosphere. I let it be known that I don't come around here. Well kept was the appearance, firm was the shake. Polite was the conversations that I made. Still the judgment, noticing lies without reading them lips. Knowing that they talking about this guy. Seeing through my disguise with their evil third eyes. The exit was filled with grace as I mentally exited the place, leaving a blank face, still standing in the same place. To be the rejection, they got me feeling so down. Everywhere I look around, I don't see any form of acceptance. Losing my patience, dilute the pride in an instance. It's got to be the rejection. They got me feeling so down. Everywhere I look around, it's all I see. Behind the scenes, running the scenes, and if I let it, it'll haunt me. Hit eject emotionally while staying plugged in mentally, preparing to weigh real heavy thoughts. The worth of what you are in existence, and emotions only show the process. Best to think without being stressed. Consequences of trying to be the best and fit in with the rest, including failure, which I mismanaged, leaving me depressed. When you should be motivated to reach a high. I was lazy inside, fragile in the mind, and too dumb to hide this. Knowing that rejection exists, I accept this. But it's this long stretch of being swept out that got me bugging out, not seen above the doubt. Rejection, they got me feeling so down. Everywhere I look around, I don't see any form of acceptance. Losing my patience, dilute the pride in an instance. It's got to be the rejection. They got me feeling so down. Everywhere I look around, it's all I see. Behind the scenes, running the scenes, and if I let it, it'll haunt me.
Blinded by the clouds, my doubt clouds my vision. Indecisive with precision, hinders my intentions. Lost in dimensions, so shrugged on suspicions. I levitate to bait, wondering if I had a firm shake. Did I stand up straight? Do they think I'm great? I hope they don't flake. Past thoughts lost in old days that resulted in hearts break. The heartache is my mark fade to take. I just wanna partake in the partake to the bar partake, but I left burnt with the charred taste. The road is hard and the foes are great. Reception is a long road with the car brakes.
It's got got to be the rejection. They got me feeling so down. Everywhere I look around, I don't see any form of acceptance. Losing my patience, dilute the pride in an instance. It's got to be the rejection. They got me feeling so down. Everywhere I look around, it's all I see. Behind the scenes, running the scenes. And if I let it, it'll haunt me.
As we rewind time, back to 99, I remember everything was so fine. Fast forward, now I'm lost in my mind. I introduce you to the third kind. Heavy thoughts is weighing my soul. The devil's toll is killing my soul. Being indecisive is killing my goals. Still trapped in and I'm feeling exposed. Conducting this puzzle, but I'm missing the pieces. This thesis and reason never has a meaning. Thoughts of acceptance manifesting. Thoughts of rejection and anticipation. Cause he fake smiles will blind that backstab. Feelings of yourself will rip through that trash bag. Faultiness surrounds me everywhere around me. Plate shifting to makeshift dreams. Reality is never what it seems, but only what you see. So come to the belief. So come to the belief. A sleeping man will always dream.
Got to be the rejection. They got me feeling so down. Everywhere I look around, I don't see any form of acceptance. Losing my patience, dilute the pride in an instance. It's got to be the rejection. They got me feeling so down. Everywhere I look around, it's all I see. Behind the scenes, running the scenes. And if I let it, it'll haunt me. People got me locked into spaces, surrounded by talking faces. Like I got place where people looking wasted. Know me, I'm like not giving a fuck. Throw my hands up, baby girl, let me get a cup. Those are words that I say that get the strangest looks and uninviting responses. Rejection haunts this shell. It'd be a lie if I said I was doing well with no wealth and poor health. I just stepped out and I'm ready to go back home to the comfort zone, retreating in the zone. Is this living life or is this living life in fear of rejection? Got to be the rejection. They got me feeling so down. Everywhere I look around, I don't see any form of acceptance. Losing my patience, dilute the pride in an instance. It's got to be the rejection. They got me feeling so down. Everywhere I look around, it's all I see. Behind the scenes, running the scenes. And if I let it, it'll haunt me. It's got to be the rejection. They got me feeling so down. Everywhere I look around, I don't see any form of acceptance. Losing my patience, dilute the pride in an instance. It's got to be the rejection. They got me feeling so down. Everywhere I look around, it's all I see. Behind the scenes, running the scenes. And if I let it, it'll haunt me. In the fast lane, cruising by life's moments, driven by my favorite poisons. Naive is what I once was, blind fool wrong is what I am. Tuned into the whiteness, hearing the holy hymns. Feeling no weight as I float away from myself. Hearing the cries from no one else, only past that shit. My O is anything that exists under the sun that'll show up to keep me distracted from growing up. Dilated pupils, elevated stance, alleviated from my stress, no purpose.
My mind orbits all around the ozone, operating on old shit and some of those old notes. Oh, whoa, this feeling's kind of outstanding. Like everything is going exactly how I planned things. Talk about original, eyes on oriental, subliminal enjoyment, try not to overdose. Lost in the O's or just wishful thinking. My plans to overcome, someone else is overseeing.
Think about obsessions, a life learned lesson. They left it in the past and they never gon' forget. See, I'm lost in the O, so boy, get ready. Tick tock, boom, now hold on steady. Blunt for the first time, trying to reach your first high. The O's more orthopedic, rejection I done dealt with, but the O, I'm glad to meet it. Changes like the seasons, everyone creates their own O for different reasons.
My mind orbits all around the ozone, operating on old shits and some of those old notes. Oh, whoa, this feeling's kind of outstanding. Like everything is going exactly how I plan things. Talk about original, eyes on oriental, subliminal enjoyment, try not to overdose. Lost in the O's or just wishful thinking. My plans to overcome, someone else is overseeing.
Dump it like abortions. Lost in the world, I beg for a small portion. The events moved me to contortions. Everything I ever wanted came through extortion. My run is how that led to the black ties on my cold case for the cold face that I paid cash for. Leaving the scene traceless, faceless. The thrill for the fast pace made me chase it.
My mind orbits all around the ozone, operating on old shits and some of those old notes. Oh, whoa, this feeling's kind of outstanding. Like everything is going exactly how I plan things. Talk about original, eyes on oriental. Subliminal enjoyment, try not to overdose. Lost in the O's or just wishful thinking. My plans to overcome, someone else is overseeing.
See, I'm out of my mind, 'cause I'm out of control. See, I'm out of my body, 'cause I'm lost in the
IreQ on the track.
Looking at death in the eye. Life is easy like a hooker handing out her pie. 3:14 a.m. Time to get it like I stole it. Staying trouble free is like a hot pot, I can't hold it. Looking at death in the eye. Yeah, life is easy, but we're all gonna die. So I stay high, intoxicated bliss. My dope insurance got me feeling like a prince. Gone on a manic stand, flipping hoes like Larry Flint. Superhero shit, Clark Kent, doesn't matter, soul in splints. I should've took my time, I should've just listened. I should've took my time, but there's no bitching. Looking at death in the eye. Life is easy like a hooker handing out her pie. 3:14 a.m. Time to get it like I stole it. Staying trouble free is like a hot pot, I can't hold it.
So she just rolls it. Why? 'Cause she don't give a fuck. This long, still got her headphones, she still bumping. Probably trip off a plane and land into something. And now she blowing her brains and not doing nothing. I feel her though. Swerving, hitting safety cones, drinking what she need to know, storing up her cargo. And as far as she go, is as far as she get. In her moment to find, she would never forget.
Looking at death in the eye. Life is easy like a hooker handing out her pie. 3:14 a.m. Time to get it like I stole it. Staying trouble free is like a hot pot, I can't hold it.
Zombie killer nigga, man, this shit just hit me. Death is approaching, but I'm still feeling healthy. Life is a bitch, and death is her brother. So I'm trying to get a meal like I never had supper. Mothers, brothers, busters be hating and they love me, 'cause I'm sick like vomit. Shout out to homie Bundy. I only know one thing, hoes over money. Hungry, hungry hippo nigga, we so fucking hungry.
Looking at death in the eye. Life is easy like a hooker handing out her pie. 3:14 a.m. Time to get it like I stole it. Staying trouble free is like a hot pot, I can't hold it.
looking at death in the eye. Life is easy like a hooker handing out her pie. 3:14 a.m. time to get it like I stole it. Staying trouble free is like a hot pot. I can't hold it, hold it, hold it.
We now know that stress is still the most leading cause of illness.
Stress can come from any source. It may be different for different people.
The topic I want to discuss today is, where are the jobs in America? I've put in applications. You have to do it online, or if they're a little computer, you're probably going to only work part-time. You're going to make minimum wage, no benefits. My phone never rings. They don't call back because there is no jobs.
Some of those members are so convinced that doomsday is upon us, they've left their homes, their jobs, their families to travel the country and warn people that the end is near.
Fatigue can be fatal.
Doctors say drivers who are sleep deprived are just as dangerous as drunk drivers.
If you're skipping on sleep, your body's basic ability to function starts to fail.
Patriot Act was created after 9/11. It allows federal agents to investigate suspected cases of terrorism swiftly in order to better protect our country, as it gives the federal government too much leeway.
More than 2.5 million houses in the United States have been repossessed by banks since the economic crisis struck the country. But the impact isn't only financial. Many forced out of their homes are taking drastic measures, some even choosing to take their own lives when faced with eviction.
Bluefin tuna caught off the California coast have been found to contain elevated levels of radioactive matter.
The situation is so dire, some stores can't honor certain advertised prices.
These uprisings were caused in part by high food prices.
Demand for food.
We can't live. We're in negative equity. We're struggling day by day. We've put back on everything. I feel betrayed by my country, betrayed by my politicians. I voted for people who told me lies.
That feeling of disappointment is just a pattern of thought that is so constant. It's really what you believe, and it is in opposition to something that you believe that you want right now.
The dollar will be dead by the end of 2012. The currency of the elite is gold and silver. It is the only thing that will maintain its value when paper becomes worthless.
For help without asking for help, thinking that's the best way that you can help. I'm so self-absorbed, lost in the moment. Without help, I won't make it. I need help. I need help. I need help. I need help.
The pen's connected to the slit on my wrist. The more that I write, the deeper in the blood you get. My baby mom calls me a son of a bitch. Now I could be an asshole and say
say the same thing about one of my kids. Nah, this goes out to all those that go through. You got a baby on the way and that fucking rent due. Yo, and you don't even know how you gonna pull that shit out. You wish you could pull the tool out and go that old school route. But fuck that, gotta go hard, gotta go harder. You gotta be your man for your son, there for your daughter. Baby mama popping off their mouth, making it harder. But all you got is your balls, your word, and your honor. But honor ain't buying that baby diaper and formula. Life's battle, leaving your scar, cheeking your armor. You drink away the pain, dog, nah, but it ain't gone, bruh. Shit gets deeper, and nights get harder. But in this chess game, you gotta be nice. You take 2 steps forward and try to get right.
I'm asking for help without asking for help. Thinking that's the best way that you can help. I'm so self-absorbed, lost in the moment. Without help, I won't make it. I need help. I need help. I need help. I need help. They say, dude, slow down. You're slicing peppers too quick. But I'm hoping that this knife will slip and nick my wrist. Deep enough to hit the artery and let blood spill. I promise I won't stop the flood once it starts. Suicide disguised an accident, it's an art. I smile when no one really knows what's going on inside. Here's a hint, I'm drowning and still don't feel alive. Pushing friends aside, far away to keep emotions at bay. Selling all my personal effects on eBay to get money to get away, detached from it. Depressed shit, you don't know the half of it. I'm tired and don't wanna live in this life anymore. Wearing a false face, a mask in this masquerade that I used to hide what's really inside. I'm lonely, my shell is cold, I'm frigid in the heat, calculating what I need to do. Pushing myself further regardless of the danger. I don't wanna be a stranger to death. I'm over sitting in my room depressed, waiting on a nice girl from the Midwest. I'm asking for help without asking for help. Thinking that's the best way that you can help. I'm so self-absorbed, lost in the moment. Without help, I won't make it. I need help. I need help. I need help. I
Tell
need
you what
help.
you're facing, a nation infatuated with Satan. We sending brothers to war while priests constantly raping. Now ain't it amazing? Through divine revelation, this hell on earth manifestation is taking the souls of my people. It hurts my heart to see my brothers and sisters are so acceptive of evil. Cause now the dumb and blind are singing Jesus walking. Back of the same thing, now all you doing is talking. Sipping liquor on Friday, Sunday, praying and stomping. You were born in the birds, now you metropolis hopping, popping. Line your pockets with cheddar, now you becoming complacent. Staring me down while the enemy standing adjacent. Face the door, you're traveling the road. What's the point of the glamour and glitz and ice chips and lose your soul? Now being a hustler in the play is old. Cause all that glitter ain't gold, bless believe y'all. Being a hustler in the play is old. Cause all that glitter ain't gold, rest believe.
I'm asking for help without asking for help. Thinking that's the best way that you can help. I'm so self-absorbed, lost in the moment. Without help, I won't make it. I need help. I need help. I need help. I need help.
By sameness, lashing out at the world, I'm never shameless. It's the same shit every day when you're not famous. I tested vanity instead of wearing the same shit or fucking with the same bitch. I'd rather carry on with someone nameless. What is mortal man worth when he returns to the earth? After the existence of the same fallops, causing his life to be an ongoing session of pause and rewind. Energy is forever flowing, never destroyed, just transferred into the circle of life. Non-stop loathing of deja vu breaks me down to a smaller man. Walking in circles on Groundhog's Day, I search for clues to stop the madness. The badly taught spiral that fell short of the end zone is what I'm slowly factoring out to be. Round and round the debacle, my dilemma antagonizes me. A bad taste is always present in my mouth lately. Over and over again, it's the chant I repeat daily.
Yo, Yo, time and time again, over repeating, I just keep breaking myself down to a smaller man, bearing the chains that I created, tightrope walking in circles faded. Time and time again, over repeating, I just keep setting it up to stray from the plan, setting the bar too high before beginning out, wanting to try, was no surprise, over repeating. Overrepeating by not learning from past attempts. Today was my last attempt. Procrastination is a habit of my laziness. A lack of motivation, waiting to begin will find me rushing till the end. I know I could have done better. Spreading out the workload was part of the plan, but proper execution wasn't in my hands. Is it in this man? No telling. Reading into what I display. Similar traits to athletes born to compete, not born to compete. Breaks between failure and sleep, I over-repeat. Yo, time and time again, over-repeating. I just keep breaking myself down to a smaller man, bearing the chains that I created, tightrope walking in circles faded. Time and time again, over repeating, I just keep setting it up to stray from the plan, setting the bar too high before beginning out, wanting to try, was no surprise, over repeating by lying to myself, breaking promises to drift from the abyss, escaping from this, losing touch with that, trapped in a moment that I never want to end once it's past. I'm struggling to get back home again, mixed up with the supplies, known to keep the party going, but everybody's going to sleep, but the bathroom in the back room still bumping. Take a back seat to the background scene. Stagnancy surrounded me. Stuck in the time when all my friends surrounded me. Refusing to go forward, knowing no relief. Yo, time and time again, over repeating. I just keep breaking myself down to a smaller man, bearing the chains that I created. Tightrope walking in circles faded. Time and time again, over repeating. I just keep setting it up to stray from the plan, setting the bar too high before beginning out. Wanting to try was no surprise, over repeating. Over repeating by moving without devotion to the plan. No discipline to the task at hand, frequent to fail at any endeavor, thinking it's whatever. Not trying was my biggest regret. A feeling of disappointment inject the doubt till it's out and in. To see what's right, yet I feel left with friends. Failure is, and it isn't my fear, keeping me here. I'm swimming nowhere, treading in the same place. Kicking a rock, I get the dust from yesterday to cloud my vision to see no change. So I can't be exposed to what's new, flowing through all of my being like an ongoing cycle of over-repeating. Time and time again, over repeating. I just keep breaking myself down to a smaller man, bearing the chains that I created. Tightrope walking in circles faded. Time and time again, over repeating. I just keep setting it up to stray from the plan, setting the bar too high before beginning out. Wanting to try was no surprise, over repeating. The less we know, it's driving me insane. Just when you think you're done, here come another one. A question without an answer. Scripture Visions of past lives has me wondering why I chose this life, or if I had a choice in life. I'm blessed to excel in any direction I go, but I'm cursed with the laziness that's got me good, yo. Hindsight's a bitch, picking at my past. The executions now seem silly. I rarely focus and easily rattled is my will. I barely try, only giving enough effort to survive. Never talking about what's inside. Knowledge about the pain, living in the picture, pondering about the painter. More questions got me going insane as they weigh down my brain. I'd rather have the peace given and beyond over having to answer another one. With palms up, looking to the sky for more. The answers aren't so clear before I'm ready to score. Heavy on the board, tilting on the board as the waves clash in the madness of another's scheme. The more we know, the less we know. It's driving me insane. Just when you think you're done, here come another one. A question without an answer. Hindsight concludes that it was grace with a mind that I misused. When I started to use, that's when life priorities shifted. Now the seeds of many of my great thoughts will never let it grow. The lazy man blues is what I'm singing, yo. Happy, scared, sad, I feel none of this. Content, hitting the pipe, all by my lonely. Drifting to my zone, with no need for others, I'm left all by my lonely. With my thoughts where I can envision and dwell. Life was once well is what I glorify. Many truths, half-truths, and lies too. Simplified down from the more complex. There's a dilution of emotional regret in my solution to mentally eject. Trapped in a time when it seems like we have no chance, and where I believe I'm free is no longer a certainty. Everywhere we're controlled by the will of a few, and we're steered from the answers that aren't approved. Now it's got me going insane, cause I'm wondering why. The more we know, the less we know. It's driving me insane. Just when you think you're done, here come another one. A question without an answer.
What are you worth when left to your own choices? The simple facts of what you hold true may be a lie. When faced with the hard facts of life, death, and the origins of civilization, you might start to doubt your original beliefs, causing a ripple effect in your original outlook on life. Perfect is a word that isn't fit for any man. We bestow that title to our creator, but delusions of grandeur that come crashing down can send the narcissist into a spiral of questions of self-worth. Is it failure or the perception of failure that drives you to the edge? Of inadequacies, a self-induced conspiracy. like bees when it's time to defend the queen. But my thoughts are on green, and there's nothing I can do. I can't even afford to cut loose or pizza with stuff crust too. And the voices say that they'll cut you, they don't love you. No wonder a girl won't fuck you. AMA won't even touch you. So it's fuck you and fuck them. Fuck y'all, I don't need no friends. I'm by myself once again. Until it was too late, we thought it was all straight, but apparently it wasn't all good. The thoughts of the misunderstood are deceptively obvious, so obviously we're not perceptive to the common deception of the perception that everyone wants to live. A general misconception of the wear and tear on an organism just places the tragedy at our fault. Lack of attention to actions might have brought attention to fractions and patterns of his strange thoughts matter.
Want you to believe, fuck that. What they want you to believe, fuck that. The truth lies between the lines, you'll see. What they want you to believe, fuck that. The truth lies between the lines, you'll see. How they want you to think, what they want you to believe. I intercept what they want you to receive. Like you, they wide receiver, just a wide receiver. Hell nah, tell them we believe in weed. How they want you to think, what they want you to believe. I intercept what they want you to receive. Like you, they wide receiver, wide receiver. Hell nah, tell them we believe in weed. How they want you to think, what they want you to believe. I intercept what they want you to receive. Like you, they wide receiver, just a wide receiver. Hell nah, tell them we believe in weed. How they want you to think, what they want you to believe. I intercept what they want you to receive. Like you, they wide receiver, wide receiver. Hell nah, tell them we believe in weed. Flipping through pages, you can track the greatness I've yet to achieve the right to have my music be heard by others and be played by others. I do it for others over some others. Still the message is universal for everyone listening in. Listen ears popping up over here, bumping my music like in what they hear. Asking for more in they veins, it drives them insane. I bake all night while strengthening up my wrist game. There's no truth in the news, there's no news in the truth. Mass media portrayed itself. I intercept to save you from yourself. Just master one goal, focus on one dream. Work through blood, sweat, tears, eat like kings. Any words can be eternalized through y'all's sustainment. Why you say God is why I raise an arm and cut deep without the safeguard for the razor on. Hell nah, tell them we believe in weed. How they want you to think, what they want you to believe. I intercept what they want you to receive. Like you, they wide receiver, just a wide receiver. Hell nah, tell them we believe in we. How they want you to think, what they want you to believe. I intercept what they want you to receive. Like you, they wide receiver, wide receiver. Hell nah, tell them we believe in we.
In the kitchen slicing peppers, making the heat, like wearing fleece in the summertime in the Texas heat. So watch me in my furs heap and peep how I leave them like sheep. Too lazy to open their eyes, so I shake them like a Essa sketch. They missed their chance, like Parke, we chillin' in the stands, in my stance, ready to let the world know about heaven and hell and all your favorite heroes. So here goes another shot, set your zero, because my protagonist came from the bottom like Al Pacino. It ended up throwing it away like Tim Tebow, or should I say Tim Thomas. 7's my lucky number, powered by the moon. I used to use a plastic spoon to eat my cinnamon spoon. Now I'm making beats, dropping middle fingers at fake goons with Drake goons, spitting off flames. The future is now, so listen to the name.
Tell them we believe in we. How they want you to think, what they want you to believe. I intercept what they want you to receive. Like you, they wide receiver, just a wide receiver. Hell nah, tell them we believe in we. Hey yo, first and foremost, yo, this is AJMC, and I just wanna let all y'all know that I rep a group called We Faithfully, firm to the ground beneath my grizzly. Yo, thanks for life, providing all the opportunities. Thanks for me meeting up with Jay Fairies. Thanks for food, shelter, clothing, and everything that I needed surrounded me while making this album. At this point right now, it's all about this album. Yo, thanks for Logic Pro, thanks for MacBook Pros, thanks for IreQ MPD, 26s and 24s. Thanks for Newmark DJ Kits. Yo, thanks for motherfucking DJ Varies and keyboard and shit. Thanks for motherfucking microphones. Thanks to all my friends who gathered up the foam to build up the studio in my closet. Yo, thanks to friends and fam for understanding when I didn't make as many phone calls as I should. Y'all know how I get hemmed up, jammed up, locked up, hibernated and shit when I'm working on something that I'm creating that's new. Yo, secondly, but not separately, I just want to give a big old shout out to AGCWE and everyone that's down with a group called We. Want to give a big old way back in the day shout out to the Barracks Boys, to the Smash Bros, to the Team Rocket blasting off, to the J Varies, to the Iraq on the track, to all the Dallas homies, to all my Minnesota homies, to all my Colorado homies, to all my homies that I serve with, to all my homies that I sip liquor with and enjoyed exchanging words with. And last but not least, to all the listening ears listening in the Zoo Nation, we are all wild animals roaming free.
J Varies. Yo, it's Iraq on the track, Mr. J Varies. And I want to give, hold up, I can do this or this shit without music. So it's all about the music. But I want to thank AJMC. Without him, this album would not be possible. He has just as many hands in it as I did. I want to thank everybody who lent their time, energy, and voice to this album. Miss Fuego, Mr. Parke, Mr. JR, Mr. Khali Bunga, and Doc, thank you for coming through too. Shout out Shane for talking shit with us about songs and fucking putting crazy thoughts in our heads about song ideas. Man, just shout out everybody I mess with in general. Flyer Life, Mayhem Media. Oh my gosh, Josh, it's a psycho lady killer. Scrap. Shout out Jay Nori and Jay Audio. Shit, shout out my family in Dallas, Texas. If you're part of my fleet, I rock with you. Shout out everybody I served with and sip liquor with. Shout out Brandon for letting me make beats when we were snowed in. Shout out Perez and Castillo for coming through and lifting our spirits. But I'm out.